Hey y'all, Luna popping in with an unconventional series review of the finale of the Ed Gein story, episode 8. Ed is and has been institutionalized for quite some time now. Adeline comes to visit. This is her first time visiting him in the institution. It's been quite some time, quite some years, and I don't think they did a good job with her makeup. She didn't look as old as Ed did. She didn't age well enough. They could have aged her up a little bit more. She still looked like a little girl to me. The fact that she said that she was diagnosed with mental health issues, no title given, no diagnoses given, but it doesn't tell us that she was institutionalized. It doesn't tell us that she was imprisoned. It doesn't tell us if she was charged or held in any way in connection with what Ed did, because she did have parts to do with that. Let's just be clear. She was guilty, and she should have held some kind of accountability for that. But then we have other serial unalivers who are fascinated with Ed Gein, and they write to him. He has a fan base in this nut house, and he has people writing him, and some of them are serial unalivers, and one of them is the fella called, I want to say, Richard Pleck, and who he receives written correspondence from Ted Bundy. Ted writes Richard. Richard shares it with Ed. Ed shares this with the FBI. Ed Gein was responsible for the apprehension of Ted Bundy. Did you know that? Because I didn't. Ed gave the FBI Ted's name. They said he goes by Ted or Teddy or Theodore. And he drives a VW Beetle, and he cuts their heads off with this type of saw. Did anybody know that Ed Gein helped apprehend Ted Bundy? Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface, and Silence of the Lambs were all characters based off of Ed Gein, and he did not get 1 cent. I'm just stating a fact. I'm not stating that he should have, because I don't believe he should have. But he didn't. They all made money off of this man. He had fan base from Charles Manson. It was insane. The people who were inspired by Ed Gein and his craziness. If you haven't watched it, it's tough watch, and I still would recommend it, but I tell you, my stomach has been a knot the entire time that I have watched it, and I'm glad it's over. I would love to hear your thoughts.